Hey guys, Uncommon Ramen here. Today, I'm going to be bringing you a Kickstarter that I just received in the mail. It was kind of odd. It was a Sunday that they delivered this, and I didn't think they delivered mail on a Sunday, but I received Moonrakers today. A Kickstarter that just now started shipping. So we'll get this video up as soon as I can. I wish I could show... Here, I'm just going to have to show you. But look at that box. Just really beautiful. And they did this gold like inlay, I guess, for this. So I mean, even right here, yeah, that's like a gold inlay. It's actually like a really shiny, beautiful, whoops, sorry about that, beautiful look. So yeah, Moonrakers. This was a Kickstarter campaign. As it says, a game about shipbuilding, temporary alliances, and shrewd negotiation. I think I fell in love with it because of the components. I was watching them as they revealed that stuff slowly but surely on their Kickstarter, and the components just looked really amazing, and the art did too. I mean, again, I want to show you this again. The ships on here, if you look at just the way they present them, right? The art is just really great. I just love it. The direction they took was really good with this. So, without further ado, let's jump in. Get my little knife out here, and let's hope we don't damage the box. Gotta be a little careful here. Like I said, I literally just got this today, and ironically, it is a Sunday, so I wasn't expecting any kind of mail. And then I got a weird alert saying that something got dropped off. And I was like, what could possibly be in the mail? It's impossible. But alas, here it is. So now let's knock off all this. Get that shrink wrap off. Just, it looks so nice. Yeah, alright. Open up the box here. And we're going to take a quick look at these components. So let's get this out of the way, and we're going to take a look really quickly. Here is the... Oh, hello. So this is the Kickstarter exclusive edition, Moonrakers. So maybe that gold inlay is only on the Kickstarter exclusive edition. To be honest with you, the campaign was long enough away that I actually can't remember how I backed it, so I guess I did back the exclusive. So we get a little graphic novel in there too. This is a really nice rulebook. I'm really kind of digging the matte finish. I'm used to all that glossy, so this just kind of feels nice. Seems to be a lot of stuff to take in here, but really honestly each page is not a lot of information, so I can't imagine this game being all that hard to teach. And of course at some point in time those fabled gameplay videos will go up. To be fair, I've been honestly avoiding doing them because I didn't want to come off as another Rahdo runs through. I love Rahdo, but you know, I didn't want to take his gimmick, but, you know, trying to find a second person to do a video with is rather a big nightmare, so it may end up that I start taking his shtick and doing some pretend playthroughs as 2 to 3 characters, two to three players, just so I can show off these videos, because I've had enough people point out that they want to see that, and you know, how I haven't, so look for it in the future, folks. Look for it in the future. Let's get those playthroughs, yeah? Especially for, what was it? The, dice game that I read? One Deck Dungeon, that's what it was. One Deck Dungeon. Okay. So, that's... we got the glossary in here too. That's about it. We're not going to go into real great depth there. So that was our rule book. I really... Oh, this is substantial. I don't know if I can do it justice. It's not going to focus really well on that, but yeah. It's pretty thick right there. This is the graphic novel that came with the game, and I mean, just by the cover, I'm pretty impressed. I'm not gonna go through all the pages here because I don't really want to spoil this. I'm sure that there are some people who haven't received it, or even people who didn't get the Kickstarter exclusive. But anyway, yeah, this came with it. It's called Moonrakers Origins, and yeah, really cool. Pretty cool. So we're gonna take a look here. Right now we have, oh, that is so cool. So they did a really cool inlay. I'm trying to get the light to play off of that. You can see how the board is matte. Oh, these are two boards, but the points of interest are a gloss, and usually they do that the other way around, where they have the board being a glossy texture and then the points of interest being the matte. So it's really impressive. I mean, they put a lot of time into thinking about how they wanted to present this, and it really does have a really great presentation. Again, a big reason when I was looking at the Kickstarter that I fell in love with it was that it just had a fantastic presentation. They did a really good job on the Kickstarter, and so I was really hopeful about the about the game itself, just even outside of component wise, what it would look like. This is a shipboard, I believe, so we're looking at just the way it looks there. And I think each of these represents a different piece. So the pieces are special. They have a different shape. So you feel like you're actually, modifying an actual piece on the board. There's a couple of these, one for each different piece. And again, it does the same thing here. I'll try and see if I can get the light to play off that, where it has the glossy on top of the matte. So it's just really slick. That's really good. Very good job. And then I'll put this down here and take a nice little top down of the whole board. I mean, there's really great components. Very impressive. Good job on that. Up next, we have an insert that's just a plug for Veiled Fate. This is their next game, coming to Kickstarter October 2020. We are in October, so this guy is about to hit Kickstarter. This is just a piece of cardboard in here that's plugging their next game. I did take a look at it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna back it, not because I don't like the people that made this game. It's just that I don't know if the type of game is right up my alley or not. So, plus I like to hold off and kickstart the things that make sense to me, I guess. We have our themes we like, and I'm not a big fan of the fantasy theme all that much. I like space. So right here we have the dice. We're going to take a quick look at those. Come on, focus. There we go. So it looks like we got 2 doubles, 2 singles, and 2 blanks on each die. Not sure what these are for, but I'm sure that it's just based off the symbol, it's not a good thing. I'm sure that these guys are just waiting in the wings to mess us up. Take a look at the ships. Now, they had a option for the metal ships, and I guess I could have gone for that, but I really, I don't know, something about it just didn't didn't tickle my fancy, so I went ahead with the plastic ships. And to be honest with you, I'm not disappointed. These ships look really very cool. And I feel like the difference between these and the metal ships would have been obviously weight, but color. I'm sure it would have been harder to colorize them the same way. So I'm actually pretty happy with my choice with the plastic ships. That's just the way I feel about it. Next up, this is probably one of my favorite things because I really do like it when they do the whole metal coins with games. And I don't know if all the base games are going to do this, but I know that the Kickstarter ones definitely were metal coins. There's something about the tangible weight of these that just makes them feel more like real currency. I don't know why that's such a big deal to me, but I think it really helps with the immersion value of the game. So we're looking at some real coins. So let's take a look at each of these coins. We got the one right here, and the back is just like that. And then we have the 3 right here. And the back is the same on these guys. But they are pretty typical for game money. When games do metal coins, this is about the same weight and feel I would expect from it. But just really cool thought in there. Not a lot of games do that. One of my very first Kickstarters was for the hegemonic coins, and even though it was something that came after the hegemonic campaign, the coins were such a great idea in my opinion. So I was excited to back that because I'm just about the coins, man. I even backed the or was a supporter of the coins for Among the Stars. Was it Among the Stars? Among the Stars. Pretty sure it was Among the Stars. I can't remember. So this is the action deck. Let's just make sure that's what this all is. Action deck, cool. So this is just a quick look at some of these. Reactor. Lots and lots of reactors. Damage. Mm, 2 damage. So reactor and damage is what to do. Oh, here's more actions. Interesting. Interesting. Let's just get the shrink off. I like that they use this tearaway stuff. Shrink is a pain in the butt to get off of cards, so more of the 2 damage. 3 damage. Thruster. Miss. Again, really big fan of the art. I think there's something about that just... It's really cool. I imagine that on a screen flickering. Shield. So there's only 3 shields, so I assume there's more actions here. So let's just try and find the... Yep, here we go. More actions. Yes. Alright, shields. It's an integral part of your ship is shields to make sure you don't die. And then we're going to go into... There's still part of the action deck. So these are some of the characters. And I really loved the character art. Dana Powalki. Ryle Allren. Nella Van Davel. Adam Mesa. Celipalion. Zek Zarag. Tanton Alvale. Some of these look just like humans. Moro Mata, but I'm sure there's some in here that aren't supposed to. Mila Distra. Kaldemar. Lee Van Crib. Ryan Rogal. B3AR. Kerry Powalk. Bill Bendo. Leela Albindar. ATOK. Crust Park. Redacted. Meg Gallic. Zardan the Enforcer. This is I think it was voted on in the Kickstarter campaign. We all got an opportunity to vote on these guys. Stratarish. I think there was 6 of them, but I can't remember all of them. Cold Durvok, I think, was one of them as well. Karmakessa. Metaxas, I believe, was one. Okay. So those are the characters. No, well, I mean, they're still part of the action deck, but not knowing how to play, I don't know what they're for. Next up, I think, so we have contracts. These are all contracts, just so you can see that right there. And then we have what are player aids, I believe. Yeah, on your turn.txt. Clever. Again. It's the little things that count. Miscellaneous.txt. Player aids. Contracts. So let's take a look at these guys. We got Reactor Failure. Blockade Run. Kill Slavers. Space Anomaly. Supernova Escape. Fuel Shortage. Rival Pirate Gang. Pirate Treasure. Transport Rescue. Stim Run. Claim Bounty. Distress Beacon. Envoy in Distress. Escort Duty. Core World Ace. Probe Recovery. Escape Pods. Refugee Crisis. Scout Cruiser. Ancient Ruins. Icarus Run. Proof of Life. Bounty Hunters. Asteroid Field. Cryogenic Pods. Munitions Stockpile. Bomber Screen. Nova Bloom. Martial Law. Negotiation Insurance. Assault on Valonia. Abandoned Vessel. Resistance Leader. Emergency Meds. Elite Squadron. Derelict Planet. Prison Moon. Royal Cargo. Admiral's Flagship. Black Hole. Decoy Target. Gauntlet Run. Focused Fire. First Contact. Boarding Action. Those are your contracts. And I'm assuming these are just the ways you get points. If I read the dichotomy of the card, I probably would know better, but it seems like this top part is probably how many points you get. This indicates probably the cards required, something like that. I'm sure, obviously, this is probably difficulty or something to do with with the dice. Who knows? All in all, contracts. Let's take a look at the last thing, which is the ship parts. I like that they did square cards for the ship parts. It makes them easy to identify, and honestly easy sleeve size to pick. So ship parts, back the cards. So we got a tank, speed demon, megaton, over 9,000, specialist, money bags, tinkerer. Oh, these are objectives. Yeah, there's a difference. Haha. Okay. Generalist, ace, chain reaction, natural leader, quick strike, barrage, shield wall, daredevil, efficiency, fire support, quick run, you're my hero, gun for hire, Santa Maria, utopia, and saboteur. These are objectives. They have a green back as opposed to the ship parts, which have a purple back. And I'm sure we're given objectives at some point to, I don't know, mess things up, I guess. Alright, so we got the Absorption MK, or I thought MK2. Absorption K2. Pulsar MK1. MG Phase Core. In case I wasn't clear, these are the ship parts. Accelerator MK3. Sapphire MK2. Still a huge fan of this art. MG Charge Core. Something about it is just really cool. The Leech. MG Support Core. Barrier A3. Symbiote 9000. Defender 5000. Emulator MK2. Titan 3000. Duo 1000. The Dauntless. Projector S2. Cloaking Device. Deburu MK1. Flash. The Clone Bay. Escape Jets E1. Jump Jets E2. Replicator MK1. Vector Jets E3. Twin Jets E4. MG Warp. The Pursuer. Multistage M1. MG1 Kinetic. Swarm MK1. MG2 Laser Turrets. MG1 Railgun. Predator MK1. Dark Matter MK3. MG2 Quad Laser. The Gatling Laser. The Quantum Driver. Siphon. Fission. Ghost. SOS. Doom. And those are the ship parts. And that is basically what you get. There is nothing else here to show, but I do want to show really quickly the insert because, again, it's the small details that count when you're talking about a lot of these games. They've sold me on the art and all of that. The components are incredible. So for me, the way to make this even better is to have a really great insert. And to be honest with you, they did a phenomenal job. Just get that to focus. So this is the full view of it, and if you look here, I think this is where the ships go, and you can see over here we have symbols, and these symbols are the symbols we saw on the action cards. This is obviously, I assume, where the characters go. You know, we have different symbols here and there. Ship parts, I assume, go here. I'm assuming coins, you know, go here, and one of these is obviously for the dice. So just, I think all in all, and again, you can see the indentations here for the different boards. So this is for the player boards, and then the next step up, we have an indentation right here, and that is for the 2 main boards going here. So they thought of everything. They really put a lot of thought into this. To me, it says that people who actually sit down and play games on the daily actually were the ones who built this game, as opposed to a company that's trying to, you know, market a game. And I'm not saying that they don't do a good job, but these bigger companies, especially when it comes to their inserts, they're not really building the game for or as gamers. They're building the game to make money. And I think that this one, not only because of the art, I'm sure the game is going to be a very solid, incredible game. The divider itself, just in general, the component feel and quality, it's going to sell on its own just based on those. So, you know, divider does make a difference. I think people will buy a game knowing that there is a really good divider in there. But that's just my 2 cents. You can always go to Broken Token or some of those other places that do custom dividers, and I think those are great as well. I have some myself, but that's for another story. That, folks, is Moonrakers. Very interesting game that I kickstarted. Can't wait to get it on the table and play it. The components are amazing. The art is incredible. So yeah, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and go ahead and leave any comments in the section below. I would love to hear from you, your thoughts on this. Maybe you have any questions. I like to see how you guys are feeling. And that's it, guys. Until next time, peace.